Justin Bieber says he's been diagnosed with Lyme disease. There had been speculation on social media that the Canadian singer had a drug problem. It appears not. Emily Horler has more.
Paparazzi photos of Justin Bieber over the past few months prompted people online to suggest he'd been using drugs. The pictures showed him looking unwell, with blotches on his skin. Now he's revealed on Instagram that he's actually been suffering from Lyme disease, a bacterial infection caused by ticks. The symptoms often include a rash, muscle pain and tiredness. He says he's also got a chronic viral infection. In his social media post, Bieber said it had been a rough couple of years, but he hoped that the right treatment would help him recover from the disease.
Yes, the most read story on the BBC News website this morning, and a lot of people talking about this on Twitter. So what is Lyme disease and what is it like to have? Zara lives in Sudbury and contracted Lyme disease after she was bitten by a tick 4 years ago, and it's changed her life beyond recognition. She's with me now. Zara, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you ever so much for joining us this morning. So when did you realise that something was first up?
It was in 2015. I was a cross-country runner and I was just running and I completely just fell over. And from there onwards, I started to get flu-like symptoms, really bad fatigue, headaches, and I just knew something weren't quite right.
And so how quick was it diagnosed?
It took quite a while. The NHS dismissed it, said I had depression, anxiety, I just had a virus and that I'd just get better, put it down to stress. But as the months went on, the symptoms got worse and worse, and eventually I seek private medical doctor that then diagnosed me.
And what's been the impact on your life over these years since it happened?
It's completely changed my life. It's changed me from being a normal, bubbly person to be going out, socialising, running, doing
so
exercise,
really
to be doing nothing and having to spend time in bed, having to use a wheelchair and a stick and have a carer.
So you can empathise with what Justin Bieber's been going through?
Yes, I can. I think it's a dreadful disease and I feel really sorry for him and I hope he gets the right treatment and gets better.
It's something that can be picked up here, as we know all too well. We need to take precautions when we're out and about in the countryside and in forests.
Yes, definitely. They say that you can only get it in the New Forest, but you can get it anyway. You can get it out playing out in the garden. You can get it out going out for a walk in the countryside. It is everywhere. And unfortunately, there's no warning signs to getting it. But if you get it, if you take the right precautions and you remove the tick and seek medical help, then hopefully the diagnosis is good.
And someone coming out like Justin Bieber has done to say, look, this is what happened to me, this is what I've got, it's going to make people far more aware of the disease, but also what to look out for, the symptoms, what to look out for.
Yes, definitely. But because Justin Bieber is a high-profile celebrity, he's got financial backing, so he can go to a private clinic and say, I need this medication, and they'll give it to him, and money's no object. But unfortunately, us people that have to rely on the NHS, we don't get that type of treatment. So our road to recovery is a lot longer, and we don't know whether we will ever recover.
Do you not get access to what you need then? Is it an issue?
Yeah, it is a big issue. Lyme disease to the National Health is very hit and miss. They say that you'd only need 2 weeks worth of antibiotics, but unfortunately, if you catch the illness at the beginning, 2 weeks antibiotics, yes, it could cure you, but because I was left for so long, antibiotics is not an option now because it won't work.
Well, perhaps those who work in the NHS will also be more aware, perhaps, of the symptoms and things to look out for.
Yes, definitely. Let's hope so. But they do need more knowledge, definitely.
Is this going to have a lasting impact on you, do you think?
Yeah, because I'm now 5 years in and it's suppressed my immune system. So now I've got immune dysfunction. So because of the Lyme disease, it's the after effects. So now I've got problems with blood clotting disorders, My bowels aren't very good, and I get severe headaches. So it's got a long-term impact on my life, definitely.
Okay, Zara, keep strong. Thank you for coming on today. I really appreciate it, and hopefully it will help other people to look out for the symptoms that you described. That's Zara Taylor, who lives in Sudbury, with her brush with Lyme's disease, which has been going on for several years. And Justin Bieber in the news today, just been diagnosed with it. There's been a lot of speculation on social media that he's got a drug problem, but he says, no, I've got Lyme disease.